Hello, beautiful being. My name's Natalie. This is Natalie Levin Astrology. It is Friday morning, May 19th, 2023, and it is 9:24 a.m. on the East Coast. Oh, 9:34 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Um, I do want to let you know that in the past 24 hours, we've had, I believe, at least 9 M-class solar flares, which might be really disrupting your sleep, making you feel very, very activated and could feel like anxiety coursing through you. And at the same time, you also might be really exhausted, like you feel like you can't move and you feel very jazzed up. Both are true at the same time, which is really it's you're being invited to hold a lot in yourself. And I wish I could say that someone can come and make it all better. And you, like, someone's going to come and rescue you from this experience if it's uncomfortable for you. And we are being invited right now to do it for ourselves, like to hold ourselves in this incredibly transformative space. I know for me, it really doesn't feel particularly comfortable. It's also happening while there is this grand square happening, building, building, building. We're in the this week is a crescendo, and Mars is the last piece of the puzzle that's about to land in the grand square experience. He will land there tomorrow, and right now he's at 29 degrees of Cancer. So it can feel like things that come up for me around this are I feel really like I have a burning sensation under my skin. Mars, but he's in water, and I can't quite it's not coming out. It might feel like wet, it might feel like heat, it might feel like I'm in some sort of alchemical fire. And can there be this part of me that is able to step back and take a look from the big picture perspective and say, wow, I chose to come in to my human body on planet Earth at this time when we're having a grand square in fixed signs. So there's a lot of energy of, I'm picturing, again, I'm actually picturing swords. And I think the reason that I'm picturing swords is I know that, at least in what I believe I know, is that in olden times you would forge swords in very, very hot fire to form them. And I'm picturing the energy feels like I'm sitting in this place and all these swords are pointing at me from the back, the front, the sides, above and below. And my job is to stay here and hold space for myself and not move right now because the pressure is so intense and the not knowing is so much of what is coming next. And if I move, a sword might get me. So can I hold still? Can I breathe in this space? Can I practice faith that so much more will be revealed? That also my spirit is this little lifetime that I'm in right now is a moment that in time that my spirit is experiencing. And also, if there is death anxiety coming up, which could be happening with this astrology, when that happens for me and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die, and I get scared, I go and listen to near-death experiences. I look up near-death experiences or I read about them, and then I'm reminded and I remember that this little 3D that I'm in right now is such a very small part of the all that is. And my little brain cannot possibly comprehend how much more there is. And that the people around me whom I love, if I'm worried about them, I can invite myself to remember as well. Oh, they all have an entire team of angels and guides that are supporting them. They are on their special journey. And it is not, I can't be anyone's savior, even though, because my spirit, when it's in a human body, your spirit too, we experience human emotions when we're in this human form that are not really as accessible to us when we're in our spirit form. And loving other beings also brings in the potential of feeling a lot of pain if something happens to the being, if the being withdraws, if the being leaves his or her body. And part of why this is what you can take what you like and leave the rest about what I say. A big part of choosing to incarnate in human form is to get to experience the kaleidoscope of human emotions. Again, take what you like and leave the rest about what I say. So I wonder how this all lands with you. I'm going to pause this for 1 second. Oh, no, I'm not going to. And right now, also, we're having a new moon in Taurus today. And what comes up for me around that is it can feel like my emotions are they're hidden, right? When there's a new moon, we can't see it. And the moon is our emotional world. And it can feel like um heavy on one's heart this morning. Like, oh, I can't actually, my emotions aren't able, I can't even see my emotional world. It's buried, it's underneath, it's in the shadows. And I invite you to remember that the moon is always moving, the planets are always moving. This too shall pass. And you are on an incredible warrior journey to have chosen to come in as a human. And can you stay in your body? Can you stay? I know it's not easy. I've heard about several beings leaving yesterday. And can you stay? That is the warrior journey, even if it's one breath at a time. If you'd like to work with me and funds are a challenge, please reach out and we can see if we can make something work. If it's something that, like a sliding scale situation. I do have appointments available right now at the price of $222. And if you need a sliding scale, please reach out. I also have the ability to work with you for 7 days in a row for $444. That would be, you would have access to me in a voice app, and it's really amazing. And we go back and forth, or 30 days, which is $1,111. I am so glad you came into your body and that you're with me here. Thank you so much for choosing to incarnate. And I am going to share this video now. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'm over 1,000 and it keeps growing, and I am like, oh my gosh, I'm very touched. Thank you.